Welcome back to Ride Beyond. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic American muscle cars to ever hit the pavement, the 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6. This beast wasn't just a product of its era, it was a statement. A raw, mechanical force built for the streets and the strip, with no apologies and no compromise. One glance at the 1970 Chevelle SS and you know it means business. The aggressive stance, the bulging cowl induction hood, the SS badging, and those wide, muscular fenders, it's the perfect mix of beauty and brute strength. The twin racing stripes running across the hood and trunk lid made it instantly recognizable. Chrome bumpers, a blacked-out grille, and classic round headlights gave the front end a mean, focused look. It's one of those cars that looks fast even when it's standing still. Slide around to the back and you get that clean, simple rear end with the SS badge front and center between dual round tail lights. The exhaust tips tucked underneath hint at the thunder this thing produces. Factory rally wheels wrapped in white rubber completed the look, no nonsense, just pure street muscle. Step inside and you're met with a classic, no-frills American muscle car interior. Bucket seats up front, a staple of the SS trim, wrapped in vinyl or optional cloth. A staple SS dash with round gauges, including the speedometer and touch, keeps everything driver-focused. The three-spoke SS steering wheel feels just right, and while the interior might not have been built for luxury, it screams performance. Every switch, knob, and dial is there to serve one purpose: control the power. Under the hood is where the legend lives. The LS6 454 cubic inch V8 was the most powerful engine Chevrolet ever put in a production car at the time. Rated at 450 horsepower and 500 lb-ft of torque, it was underrated by GM to keep insurance companies at bay, but real-world dyno runs proved this engine was an absolute monster. Paired with either a 4-speed manual Muncie Rock Crusher or a 3-speed turbo hydramatic automatic, the LS6 could launch the Chevelle from 0 to 60 in just over 5 seconds and dominate the quarter mile in the low 13s stock. The cowl induction system worked with a vacuum-operated flap on the hood that opened under full throttle, sucking in cold air and giving the engine a little more punch. The sound this thing makes when it roars to life is pure American V8, deep, throaty, and menacing. It's not refined, and that's exactly the point. The Chevelle SS 454 wasn't about finesse. It was about raw, unfiltered power. In terms of handling, well, it wasn't built to carve corners like a sports car. This was a straight-line street brawler. Heavy steering, a solid rear axle, and a bit of body roll were part of the deal. But that didn't matter. Once you mashed the gas, the rear tires lit up, the nose lifted, and you were flying. Back in 1970, the LS6 option added a good chunk to the Chevelle's price, pushing the total cost to just over $4,000. That was serious money back then, but today? If you want one of these in pristine condition, you're looking at well over $100,000 at auction. Rarity, performance, and historical significance have turned the LS6 Chevelle into a true collector's gem. Only a few thousand of these were ever built, and even fewer have survived in original or restored condition. Owning one today isn't just about having a cool car, it's about owning a piece of muscle car history. It represents a time when horsepower wars ruled Detroit and when gas was cheap, and the open road was an invitation to go fast. That's the 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6, a car that left its mark on automotive history and still makes enthusiasts' hearts race over 50 years later. This is Ride Beyond, and if you love raw power and classic muscle, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss what's coming next.